and then we got one more, then we out of here.
What's up, PorterWay family? This is Garrett checking in again from Arlington, Texas. Appreciate you guys for answering the last question. I feel like I got a lot answered, so I appreciate that. Sean, specifically, I remember watching your Fox Sports documentaries leading into the Errol Spence fight, and a lot of those got deleted off of YouTube. I don't know why. Maybe you can answer that. But I remember just seeing your conditioning with Coach Kenny, and it was just on another level. You guys were literally sprinting up mountains for 800, 1,600 meters, something like that. It was crazy. What did it take to get your conditioning to that level? What can an aspiring boxer do to get their conditioning to that level? Is that something that you can do in an 8-week or 12-week period, or is that something that you built up over years and years and years? And yeah, can you kind of just explain what that training camp looked like leading into Errol? Appreciate you guys again, and thank you for answering the question.
Good Lord, I was kind of miserable, man. I was in D.C. for that camp, messing around with the headbangers, man. They don't play down there. Why don't you tell a little bit about, what y'all do as far as conditioning goes? If it's,
We more so do a lot of interval training. As far as conditioning. We do run. We don't really do real long distance running and stuff like that. We do more so interval training, real high intensity training.
Yep.
That tends to help provide conditioning.
Same with me. Everything was more so interval. When I would run out on the road 2 miles, 3 miles, I was running 5 miles maybe in a week, but everything else was on the track. So of course getting miles on the track, but interval stuff, because again, most fighters don't understand that it's doom, 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 that reset, doom, 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 that reset. And the more you can go doom, 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 you know what I mean? Yeah. So we did a lot of that. I hated swimming, because my swimming was like interval swimming. It wasn't just, you know what I mean? We chilling today. My dad was like, I want you to fight. I want you to learn how to fight the water, because if you can, how would you say? My dad would say, if you can stay calm while you're drowning, if you can stay calm while you're drowning, and then my dad actually seen me take a little bit more water in than I should have took. He said, I gotta get you a swimming coach. I got a swimming coach, and that proved it all. And then we took it to another level. People have seen me do mountain training. My dad was all about, my dad brought that science into this thing. So a lot of the stuff we did was built around literally, what is the heart going to do when I do this? How long can I make my heart do this without me dying? And then how long do I have to stop before I can do it again? And if y'all hear that, man, it was crazy. It was a lot, and I ain't doing it no more. Appreciate the question, big dog.
No, your dad and Larry Wade, they would target systems. Different. I can't remember all the different ones, but they would have you run the 800 for a reason, the 400 for a reason. Different days. One would be,
it was literally, when he does his 800, his heart is only going to beat so hard. But when he does a 100, his heart is going to beat so hard. Yeah. So we're going to make sure that we build up these energy systems for when the fight is, at this point and at this point, and then we're going to build up his heart for when the fight is at this point and that point, and literally planning,
and with benchmarks along the way. Yep. By this point in the camp, we want the heart rate to be here after he runs this 400 meter, this 8. So yeah, they had it down to a science.
Yeah. You guys got to get
and then doing a lot of hits on the track. Yeah, right after Sean would run his mile or his half mile, he'd be right there in boxing shoes and in gloves, hitting right there on the track. So yeah,
G, because I love you. This motivational message.